State College has new upgrades to its planetarium that are out of this world. KTIV photojournalist Joe McMahon takes us inside to see what this really means for the entire community.
So we have both a projection upgrade and an astronomy software upgrade that is very exciting. We now have a 4K single lens projection system as to all the different things I can do, all the different places I can go in the universe. And what's really exciting is that this astronomy software taps real time into actual data sets from around the world. There are these incredible things that are out there in space that we can't quite see, but we've heard about.
And you'll notice too that even if I get closer, we can actually see the granulation that is on the surface of the sun.
It's not just entertainment, right? It's edutainment, and then also for these different classes of kids that come. You know, I guess I would just keep encouraging people to give it a try. I mean, I think once you're here and you see that one show, I'll get you hooked.
And tomorrow, Friday, October 17th, the planetarium shows Seeing a Photon's Journey Through Time, Space, and Mind. That's going to be at 7 p.m., followed by the laser show. That laser Halloween show starts at 8 p.m. On Saturday, October 18th, the planetarium will show Sky Watchers of Africa. It will be at 1 p.m., followed by the laser show Laser Halloween starting at 2 p.m.